That's a drain from the neighbor, space number 3, where other tenants flush and it all guzzles out of this drain completely. Everybody could see it's completely submerged in not shower water, but this is actually toilet water with number 2 toilet paper, etc. floating there. Shit. And this is space number 3, right next door to my space, which is space number 2. There's a quick look at the patch up electrical box that they put up for them. Now coming over to my trailer here. I can't see it, but that's where my gate's at. My boat is the back part of my trailer. This is Tuesday night, about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We still have no water coming out right here yet, but anytime soon these drains will be completely overfilled. Somebody walked by and peed back there. This is a drain. It's completely topped off. Eventually, when that drain next door that I just showed you on the video becomes full, or can no longer distill through there, this drain starts to top off and overflow, and then completely the back of my trailer here will be completely submerged in dirty water. This is the connection to my trailer. The valve for my gray water. The valve for my black water. The pipe is completely filled with dirty water, completely. So let's find that hose again. Goes from here. I got it on a down scale, coming from my trailer down, and then I got this small hill of dirt that elevates the hose on a slight tilt towards the drain. And here at the drain, it connects. And what I'm doing right now is trying to straighten out this hose. But since this hose is flexible and it will give a little bit more as this drain fills up and the hose starts filling up with water because it's backed up to the trailer, the hose will eventually, by its own weight, cause itself to roll off. Because it's so full of water, it can no longer stay in one position. It tends to give. Here's the drain that I provided for myself when I rented here, because there was all there was this connection here. When I'm pointing with my foot, this little block here was the drain. I had to use a plumber's coupling clamp, add a piece of pipe, that Y, which is the Y that connects to the toilet drain, and then a little bit up higher than that there's another Y. That Y's off to a 2-inch pipe, which I'm using to discharge the water from my washer. This pipe right here, normally it should be glued, but because I'm thinking in fourth future if something were to go wrong, like it is going now, that I could remove this pipe and run a drain snake. As you can see, my drain, this is the outlet for my washer, but the lower drain, which is the one that connects to the trailer, is completely full to the top. So eventually this drain stops emptying itself out like it should. So this hose fills up my gray tank underneath the trailer. Underneath the trailer here You can see this plumbing that goes to the gray tank. It's a gray holding tank, gray water holding tank, and there's another tank for the black water. So eventually the pipe gets full, and my tub will become overflowed with water. My sink, my kitchen sink. I have the black water tank valve closed right now because of the situation here. That black tank will hold 50 to 100 gallons. I think it's 50. I'm not sure. 50 gallons of black water or 50 gallons of gray water. So I got that black tank shut off right now. It just avoids having that mess of all this stuff overflowing and sitting here in the backyard. I've had to clean it once before already. So the gray water still keeps going, but when we shower, eventually it starts going slow until it backs up completely. Here's the drain. It's topped off. I got maybe about a foot before it starts overflowing. That's shit water. This is my connection to my water to the trailer. When I came here, I had to provide from here. I provided all this installation, which I did it myself. I'm not a professional plumber, but I provided myself a ball shut-off valve. This is the valve that they have. Eventually it stopped leaking where so much calcium built up and stopped the leak. But in case of an emergency, you try to shut that valve and probably breaking your hand. So for emergency purposes in my trailer, I provided myself a ball valve, and then I teed it off with a connection. That hose bib there, it's to the washer, and I provided another hose bib over here that provides water to my trailer. And I also added myself a 1/2-inch pipe, ran across the trailer here through the bottom, which gives me a water hose spigot to the side of the trailer. Looking here on the trailer, I didn't notice this before. A little bit of damage must have been from when the plumber brought in his drain snake. Damaging my trailer there. Notice there's a little bit of a leak here. I'm wondering where this hose is leaking at. Is it this hose? It is the one to my trailer. Tomorrow, take care of this little leak here. We've got a small little water spot here. Once the hoses sit for a while and then you move them around, it breaks the seal. Take care of that. Also, when I ran it here, this is a power box they provided for me. Zoom this out a little bit. The power box they provided for me. This power box didn't have nothing in it, just the meter. You can see the new wiring I provided to here. I added 230 amp breakers, one for my trailer and 130 amp that powers this GFI protected outlet that I provided for whatever washer and dryer that I run back here. Also, this bottom wires here, see, these run to the power box that I provided myself for the trailer. Not an electrician, but I think it did pretty close to a good job for that. Now my trailer requires 30 amps, so I got one 30 amp breaker for my trailer, one for the outside. But as we're looking here at this meter, this meter is only rated for here we go, 15 amps, 120 volts. So you can see it. It's spinning right now. And if anything's on in the trailer, it's probably the refrigerator. That's pretty fast for a small refrigerator in a camping trailer to be running. You know, you're concerned with electricity. You can look inside the trailer here. You see my daughter right there with one light on in her room, which runs off a 12-volt battery that I have. And in here as well, my room, my wife's got a light on in here as well. Runs on a 12-volt battery. There she is. Oh, no, sweetheart. We used to have a TV in here, which we don't, so we only have one TV in the trailer. To my surprise, how large our electric bills are sometimes. 80, 90, even over $100 for electric bill. And you can see here I provide my own propane, which is part of the contract. They're not providing gas for us. I provide my own gas, heat my water, and heat my stove.